Yo, guys, I am recording from the Timberlake Resort Lodge thingy. This is my hotel room. As you can see, I got a queen-size bed over there. There's another queen-size bed in that other room over there, and like a little kitchen over there, and a bathroom, obviously. So essentially, I got a 2 queen-size bed plus small kitchen room for about 80 bucks a night. Pretty good deal. And it was like 1 day weekend, and today is Sunday night, Saturday, Sunday night. Total plus tax was about 165, so it was excellent deal for me. Fortunately, I'm traveling by myself, so I don't really need 2 queen-size beds, but I have to. Either way, I want to talk about a new Ethereum basically scaling solution. It's so-called Layer 3. I don't really know what Layer 3 is. It seems like Layer 2 wasn't fancy enough, so they had to add an extra layer or something like that. Weird. I think like Layer 2 should be good enough. But either way, it now has an explosion in TPS and actually has about 41% of all Ethereum TPS. So let's take a look at this. Might be interesting to look at. So the new Ethereum scaling network is called XAI, and it's a layer 3 network. I don't really understand what the difference is between layer 3 and layer 2. I think it's just like fancy jargon. Layer 2 already scales a lot, so not really sure what the whole layer 3 is for. Maybe someone else can explain that to me. But if you actually look at Zai, it's on Arbitrum, so it's basically on a layer 2. It's only a $163 million market cap and only $10 million volume. Yes, it's actually down 1.374 today, but this might actually be a gem because it's getting some notice now. So, if you want to throw a couple $100 at it, that's okay. So Ethereum scaling ecosystem combined TPS hits new all-time high. Over 41% of those transactions took place on Zai, a new Ethereum Layer 3 scaling solution focused on gaming apps. The Ethereum ecosystem's combined transactions per second has exploded to a new all-time high thanks to a sudden TPS spike in a relatively unknown Ethereum Layer 3. L2 Beat data shows that the Ethereum scaling networks, including Layer 2 and Layer 3 blockchains, registered a combined 246.18 TPS on June 16th, which equates to an estimated 21.2 million transactions across the day. Very, very high for Ethereum. Now, if you're looking at a Solana or another blockchain, that might not look so impressive, but for Ethereum, it's extremely impressive. Don't get it mixed up, folks. And once people figure out that Zai is getting a lot, if not most of these transactions in a while, I think they're going to be on this one. So it actually might be hotcakes. So basically, over 41% of the transactions took place on Zai. New Ethereum Layer 3 scaling solutions on Arbitrum. So this should actually help Arbitrum as well. Prior to June 10th, Zai's TPS hovered around 1 per day. So no one was using it. But it has been rising nearly ever since then, topping out at 101.72 TPS transactions per second on June 16th. Base and Arbitrum rounded out the top 3 with nearly 33 and 21 TPS made on June 16th. I don't really know what exactly transactions these are. However, the total value locked on Zai and proof of play Apex remains relatively small at 1.38 million. So people are not locking in value, they're just doing a lot of transactions. They definitely might be a lot of spam transactions because of the lack of TVL. By comparison, Arbitrum, One, and Base, the 2 largest Ethereum scaling solutions by TVL, currently have 18 billion and 7.6 billion, but this might actually grow. So if you see explosive growth in Zai's TVL, it might actually mean that this is about to go mainstream and you could actually make a lot of money from it. Some industry analysts believe TPS is an overrated metric. I think it generally is, especially if you have a ton of TPS, but everything else is kind of low. It's a bit like counting the number of bills in your wallet, but ignoring some are singles, some are 20s, and some are hundreds, explains Stephen Goldfeeder. That's exactly what it is. A lot of TPS actually isn't worth much if it doesn't carry much value, and that's probably what this Layer 3 is actually about. But it is worth keeping your eye on because it could honestly be a gold mine. But it is still the most common metric. So some people are going to read kind of this article and they're going to be like, hey, you know what? This could be the thing. And you know what? It honestly could be pretty cool. But I wouldn't put too much stock into that because it's just a TPS measure. And unless it starts locking in some value, it may not go up that much. But then again, at $100 and something $63 million, on a layer 3, I don't actually think it has that much to lose. Arbitrum has a lot of TVL, and some of the Arbitrum money might actually flow into this coin. You know, people are always looking for new coins in the bull run, and the bull run's going to come in a few months. And if Ethereum is getting most of its TPS through one layer 3, layer 2, whatever, layer 3, I mean, people might be looking at this layer 3 just because it's feeding Ethereum a lot of TPS. So it's 59 cents right now. Obviously, like, you know, there's people are saying like, you know, it's going to like $20 or something. I don't really know about that. But realistically, a 20x would mean about $3.2 billion, which honestly is not really all that difficult. Not really that great on the Ethereum layer 3 network thing. I'm more focused on the layer 2 stuff. The layer 3 is built on the layer 2. So it's a little bit confusing, but it could actually be a gem to look at. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.